Okay, we're starting with chapter 3. We're going to talk about pairs of lines and angles. So our parallel lines are our first pair of lines. Those are coplanar lines that do not intersect. So if I were to look at my diagram here, I'm looking for parallel lines, and those parallel lines are going to be M and N because they've got that little red there. So I would write that M is parallel to N. The two bars, it's parallel. Skew lines are kind of our newer lines. These are non-coplanar lines. That's the important part. Non-coplanar lines that do not intersect. So they also don't have a point where they meet. Then for the picture, we're going to identify some lines here that are not intersecting but also not parallel, so skew lines. We're going to look at line K, and we see that it intersects with N, but we notice that line K does not intersect with line M, and also it's not parallel to it. So K and M are skew lines. Our next question is just to look at some more of these to practice. So we need lines parallel to CD. So parallel to CD that contains A, we're going to find that to be line AB. Now we're looking at skew to CD containing point A. So not going to intersect, but also not parallel. So can't be AB, can't be AD. It's got to be something like that. It could also be AG. You kind of have a couple of things that can work. I'll go ahead and say AH for right now. Line AH. Then lines that are perpendicular, so make a 90 with CD and still contain A. So we're still looking at point A. So CD, point A, and perpendicular. Well, I see the 90 here, so that 90 is being made by CD and AD here. And you can name it DA if you want as well. And then planes. So now we're 3 letters, planes that are parallel to EFG, so and contains point A. So EFG is down here. Something that's parallel to it that still contains A is up top. So that is going to be plane, and you can use any of the 3 of the 4. You can call it CDA if you'd like. You could go ABC, any of those 3 letters. Last part of this front page, we're going to skip these for the moment. We're going to talk about our linear pair postulate because that's going to come in handy before these do. So our linear pair postulate is that if 2 angles form a linear pair, then the angles are supplementary. We've actually kind of seen that already. If I have a line and these are considered a linear pair, so I have 1 and 2, then that means the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is 180. So being supplementary doesn't mean that you're a linear pair, but if you are a linear pair, you make up a line, kind of like, boop, that one plus that one should add up to 180.